Lithuania. God bless you. Thanks for those of you that came from around the world to honor a woman that deserved a Nobel Prize. And finally, long after she died, we're giving her the respect that will grow, where I'm sure that she's going to be one of the people at our medical schools that the professors will be teaching about, not only here in Lithuania, but worldwide.
You know, we have many foot soldiers here today that came from all over the world, and we need many more foot soldiers here in Lithuania for Wigmore. You know, this is a very serious matter for us. We work every day at Hippocrates. I met Wigmore in 1976, the first time she came to Stockholm. I'm from Sweden. Here she comes to Stockholm and she's talking about living food. So I saw the poster, and I'm running a very famous clinic called Brandel. And, you know, we thought we knew it all. Because if you're vegan, you know it all. If you're from Europe, well. So here's the poster saying, living food. And Wigmore from United States is talking. So, of course, I ran to that lecture, and I never forget her talking about sprouting. Never heard such a word. Germination, and talking about oxygen and enzymes. What is this? And it was just so incredible. So after the lecture, I talked to Wigmore. I just want to say hi and how impressed I was. And she said, I want to come and see your clinic. So she actually took the time, the next day she came to visit our clinic. And little did I know about live food. Our program was very much a fasting program with broths and juices. But after a fasting, we celebrated. So we had pies and tea. And so she came at the time of the day when there were pies. So I served that. And of course, Wigmore didn't touch that. So I started to learn that, you know, there's much more to this than what I knew. And I wanted so much to study with her. And I thought, one day it's going to be time. We did a lot of research at our clinic. We had professors and doctors studying because we very much specialized in rheumatoid arthritis and asthma, which we have a lot of in Sweden because we eat so bad. So I realized 1983 that I could take time over, and I thought, just like Leola, I come for a few months and I study with Wigmore, and then I go back and I do everything that she taught me. Well, I met Brian and never made it back. And it was the best thing. And Wigmore really opened the doors for all of us. We have such success, all of us that are working in this field. And any one of you who needs to study this, you know, all of us can teach you. It is amazing. And it's an amazing life that you will live. Every day, we don't work. We come to blessings. We come to people that have been looking for so many years, most people, to find the solution of their problem. And to just see that they finally find it, it's amazing. It's really a blessing. So we know scientifically, because we show people blood tests before and after. And, you know, even a lot of physicians come through the program, and they just cannot believe how you can change things in such a short time. And it's proven. You know, you have it in your blood test. You can see it. You can feel it. So it's not something that we just believe. It's the truth. And, you know, we have, of course, we have movie stars coming, a lot of people, even Bill Clinton now lives this way. And, you know, it is really accepted, and it's growing everywhere. And it's so important that Lithuania understands this. This is where Wigmore came for. She's saving the world. And the more people that can help us in this endeavor, the better it's going to be. Thank you.
Okay, this one is better.
Back in the 1960s, I was the kind of American that most of you see when they come on holidays. Big and dumb. And my favorite thing to do, exercise, was to lift cigarettes to my mouth. And then all at once, I met this very weird person who was not eating animals and not drinking milk. Now, this was not only odd to me, because it was the first person I ever met, but I was actually at university studying biology and chemistry, and they were telling me that you would die if you didn't eat animals and drink their milk. In one day, I stopped eating all meat, all fish, all chickens, all poultry, all pork, all red meat. And then I lost 75 kilos. And I started to feel differently. I started to think differently. I started to see the world the way that Anne Wigmore saw the world. When she was told that she was very sick and dying by the top doctors in America. It's also very interesting that Anne Wigmore, because of her roots here in Lithuania, was taught by somebody that we called her surrogate grandmother, but obviously loved her so much. And she used the plants right here from your soil. She used love. And I don't know how many of you get love from your doctors now, but I'm sure not very many. And this little girl observed all of this, and so when she became very sick, she knew what to do. She knew she did not have to suffer, and she knew she did not have to die. Now, what's really interesting is that we all are here together now from all over the world, and we were touched and loved by Anne, so we can come back here and touch and love you. And to thank you for having this little girl born here. And what Anne Wigmore was is a teacher, a miracle worker, and a visionary. These are just a few of the words that defined Anne Wigmore. And no, she didn't have a formal education from a university, but she had more than that. She had a deep intuition, a deep instinct. This is when my wife came to join the staff in 1981. I've traveled the world with Anne Wigmore, and we came many times to other European countries, but we didn't really come to Lithuania, interesting enough. Here she is, picking weeds. People are starving and hungry around the world, and there's no need for this. Here Anne is, she's sitting, actually, at the Institute, in the middle of a snowstorm, growing a garden in January. This was an instinctual woman, a woman who was a little girl and a genius at the same time. She was innocent and profound, and there was nothing that Anne didn't know, because she realized that nature gave us everything. When she taught all around the world, I traveled to 22 different countries with Anne. She was always respected and honored. Here she is in Switzerland with us back in 1978. People would say to Anne, "How do you know this is true?" And she said, "I don't know for you. You've got to know it's true for you. And you've got to employ this lifestyle, and you're going to find what others have." There's actually millions of people worldwide that are healthy now and alive due to Anne. At Hippocrates Health Institute alone, that Anne Wigmore and Viktoras Kulvinskis founded, we actually have had tens of thousands reverse catastrophic disease. Thank you for your lasting contribution to humanity, Anne. Your teachings have helped tens of thousands reverse catastrophic disease and inspire hundreds of thousands to live a healthy lifestyle. So I'd like you to all stand up. We're going to sing for Anne a little bit. Everyone stand on up. And you don't have to know English, or you don't have to know words, because we're just going to express ourselves out of our heart. So when you hear me sing, just relax and repeat. Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, ho, 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 ho. Well, thank you for what you've done and what you give. Thank you for the love. Thank you for all of it. Keep on giving it down. From way up where you are. Thank you, Dr. Ann. Thank you, Dr. Ann. Thank you, Dr. Ann. Thank you, Dr. Ann. God bless you, Lithuania. God bless the world. And let's change humanity so that we don't have to suffer anymore and we all come together as one humanity. Be well.